Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. I hope all of you are doing well as we have a blockbuster video for you today. Make sure you stay till the end because we've got loads to go through. Also, rumours to clear up. On top of that, I want to start off with a little bit of a gift. Now, you know, 'tis the season to be, I'm guessing, going around trying to buy Christmas presents, right? And Chelsea have gone on and released a brand new collection of Christmas merchandise that I'm sure all of you have probably seen as of today from all the social media posts that have been going around, including this, where you can see, 'tis the season, give the magic of blue and help make Christmas a little brighter for those that need it most. Now, these pieces are in collaboration with the Chelsea Foundation. So there are bits and pieces that you can find on there that I'm sure will be a great Christmas gift for all of you. But proceeds will be going to the Chelsea Foundation. Now, I've got a link in the description. Make sure you head over to there now in order to get all of your Christmas merch from the Chelsea Megastore. But on top of that, there is also current discounts going on there. So head to the link in the description, go over there. You'll see which items are up for discount and you can go and have a look at what offers are on store. So make sure you have a butcher's link in the description and enjoy. 'Tis the season to be giving. And that is what I'm hoping I'm giving here. So, you're welcome. Now, there was a rumour that I saw last night, and I was like, I'm not talking about this because of the source that it came from. And David Ornstein plugged this page once, and all of a sudden, that's it. This page has come out with all sorts of rumours and things that are just not true. And we just know it's not true, right? I remember not long ago, they were saying Chelsea are going to go in for Ivan Toney. Like, what? Come on. Well, the last one, which was meant to be an exclusive apparently, was that Chelsea were going for Rodrygo. Well, today that's come crashing down. Expectedly. So here it is. Chelsea are not working on Rodrygo, right? That's Fabrizio Romano. You can basically forget it. It's not happening. The information that he's given is this. What I'm getting from Chelsea sources is very clear. With maximum respect to Rodrygo, Chelsea are not in negotiations. No talks with the players' camp or Madrid. There's zero going on between them. Now, what I think the page in question did was put two and two together to try and make a rumour, which is there was a rumour not long ago, a couple of days ago, that apparently Rodrygo is considering his future at Real Madrid. And then they've gone, okay, well, where could he go to then? And there's been a link in the past with Chelsea, so they've gone, all right, let's just try and cook this one up. Even if we were going for Rodrygo, I would take Rodrygo, but my goodness, we'd have to get rid of two wingers. We've got enough wingers. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you gave me the choice between Rodrygo and, let's say, Gittins, or let's say Garnacho, even Pedro Neto, I'm taking Rodrygo. Of course, anyone with a brain cell would pick Rodrygo. But it's just not happening. And I don't believe he's leaving Real Madrid, especially not in January. If there's going to be a move for Rodrygo, I anticipate it in the summer. So, up until then, don't listen to anything. Basically, it's a load of rubbish, right? Nothing can be done prior to the summer. It's as simple as that. So we'll wait till the summer to hear more about Rodrygo. But for now, he's at Real Madrid, and I don't think he's going anywhere, especially in January. So that's that. Case closed. Let's move on to the next case. Now, we're waiting for injuries to die a little thin, and one player in particular. Well, Kieran Gill has given us the lowdown on not just one player and his current injury status, but also another player and how he's been since he's recovered from injury. So let's start off with the current injured player, which is Cole Palmer. Here's latest. Palmer's return to team training is fairly close. The target is for Chelsea's match against Barca, because the player would love to play in such a historic match. However, Chelsea do not want to rush him back. And yes, this is the correct thing to do, isn't it? Realistically, we shouldn't rush players back just for the sake of playing a fixture. Right now, look, Barcelona are big in name. I'm not scared of them. I'm more worried of Arsenal. We play Barca and then we play Arsenal. I'm more concerned on Arsenal than I am on Barcelona. I reckon we can beat Barcelona. And some people would look and go, oh no, Younes, you're crazy. They don't scare me. La Liga does not scare me. I would have said the same thing if we were playing Real Madrid right now. They look out of sorts. Liverpool dispatched of them in the way that they did. And Liverpool don't look good. I think we've got enough if we were to put the team on the front foot. If we were to put our opponent on the back foot, I think we would win. And I think that's exactly what we aim to do against Barcelona, and I think we can do it. Arsenal, however, hard to break down. Very hard to break down. They're not leaking. God knows what's going to happen in that match. But Barcelona, so Cole Palmer, yeah, it'd be great to have him back for that game. And yes, he can be an influential difference, but it's not the end of the world if he's not there. And I would rather he doesn't jeopardize his fitness. The only time I would say okay is if he is actually fit. If he's actually fit and he's ready to go and he can play against Barcelona, by all means, I'd love to have him there. I'd love to have him there. And I think he would cook. But he's got to be fit. It's as simple as that. So speedy recovery to Cole Palmer, and I hope we see him very soon. Now, the player in question who has recovered from injury and has been injury-free for quite a while, touch wood. That's not wood, but still. Touch whatever you can, right? He's been fine and he's been great, and that's Reece James. Well, here's the latest on Reece, because he has spoken to Kieran Gill. So, here it is. He says, spoke with Reece James yesterday, nearly a year since his last hamstring injury. So, for once, such setbacks didn't need discussing. He's happy, healthy, and a better leader for that. A write-up here on the Chelsea-England right-back. Reece James has also spoken and said, Chelsea have encouraged Reece James to listen to his own body, and we have seen him at the warning signs on more than one occasion. Heed the warning signs, sorry. At last summer's Club World Cup, he withdrew from their starting lineup minutes before a clash with Palmeiras after sensing something in the warm-up. When England faced Wales and Latvia last month, James pulled out of Tuchel's squad again as a precaution, as he feared he might be placing himself in the red zone and at risk of injury. And these precautions for him have worked, because we've just seen him basically be available and playing at a great level. Reece James has been class, and he's not set a foot wrong. You know, especially in a time where we've been struggling defensively. Reece James has not been the player to look at and go, what are we doing? He's been brilliant overall. So long may that continue. And the fact that the last time he was injured properly was a year ago is absolutely remarkable, because you guys can remember what I said on here just over a year ago. I remember the last time Reece got injured and I was questioning his career as a whole and going, listen, this is getting a bit too much. Are you even going to have enough to play? Can your body take it? And I'll be honest, back then, I was looking at Reece James and going, this doesn't look good, and I don't have confidence here at all in the player's body. Well, I'll tell you now, I felt worse for Fofana, and now he's back, and I hope that we get to see Fofana play regularly. And I feel even worse for Lavia, who I think is based at this point, I'm scared he's a write-off. But Reece James has proven that we can always give an opportunity, give a chance, and the body might recover. And this is why when the last time I spoke about Romeo Lavia, I said, look, I don't want to see him play unless he's 100% fit. Not even 90, 100. I don't care anymore. I would rather he is out until when we are sure he is properly fit, match fit and ready to go. I don't even want him to play at 70, 80%, give him some minutes. Nah, 100% or bust. End of story. Because we have to do that. It seems like that's what the body actually needs. Reece James, who has been holding precaution after precaution, has looked after himself. The club have done well, it seems, and he is playing regularly and doing really well. I hope Fofana is about to start that journey too. And then lo and behold, Romeo Lavia afterwards would be great. But I anticipate Lavia is going to be out for longer than a month. Right now, for him to be back properly, I would give it 3 months. If I'm just judging on history and what I expect, I will not expect him to return before 3 months in order for him to be properly ready. So let's wait and see. But Reece James, fantastic. Reece James also did speak about his time in England and Thomas Tuchel, and said that Thomas Tuchel is someone that he got along with, not just in terms of football, but even as a person. And the fact that he's got both for the England team means that's great for him, and he's happy to be playing under Tuchel again, and that he's looking forward to what's coming. And we got the World Cup coming soon. Hopefully England can go and win it. That's the history of the England, right? No, it's not. We don't win trophies. But But we always come close, yeah? And this time with Tommy T, he's going to get us over the line. So we'll wait and see. Now, that's Reece James. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Let's move to some bad news. And this is one of our ex-players, and it's sad to see this. So let's see what happened. Here it is. Breaking. Oscar was taken to a hospital in Sao Paulo today after collapsing during a test and falling unwell. He is being kept under observation, and tests have revealed a heart problem. Oscar could now retire from football, although no official decision has been made. Oscar currently is, if I have to look this up, I think he's 33? 34. He's 34. I think it's done. At this point, yeah, if you've got a heart problem and you're 34, what's the point? You know? But the most important thing isn't him playing football. He's had a career, he's played, he's done what he's wanted to do, he's earned a lot, good luck to him in that regard, but his health is the most important thing. He's one of our ex-players. I'm looking at him and I'm hoping that he's just okay and that this isn't a serious issue and that, you know, this is something that is treatable. This is something that can be, you know, monitored and can be cured and can be taken care of, and hopefully he'll be in full health. That's the most important thing. So, Oscar, best wishes to you, speedy recovery to one of our ex-players, and I hope he's okay. I hope he recovers well. I hope his family all right, and I hope, you know, this isn't going to be much of an issue. So, thinking of Oscar at this time. And I'm sure all of you are the same. So that's latest on Oscar. Now, yesterday I spoke about Sterling. And we've gotten a little bit more detail. And you know what? Fair play to Sterling. Here it is. Raheem Sterling armed himself with a kitchen knife to defend his young family after masked burglars broke into his Berkshire home over the weekend, according to sources. This is from London and UK Street News, by a great page to monitor all the latest going on across the UK. To be honest, that page is what keeps me posted in terms of being away from home, and I always see what's going on, and it's this page. I'm like, oh, bloody hell, another one. Another stabbing, you know, another machete fight. It's just this, it's unbelievable. But Raheem Sterling doing that in the midst of not just one, but multiple burglars, apparently. Respect. Protecting his family in a way that I think is justified. It's the right thing to do. In that moment, I would have done the exact same. So, respect to Raheem Sterling, good on you. But I will say this, you are a multi-millionaire. You can afford private security. So I would advise, yeah, that the common man cannot afford private security, and for that I understand going to get the kitchen knife. But you are in a position where you just don't have to do that if you really don't want to. So my man, please invest in some private security at your home and you shall be covered. This is, honestly, if I could afford private security and I'm in London, like, well, not London, Berkshire, but if my house is known and I'm in a little bit of a risk, mate, private security 24/7, it's not even a discussion. So make sure you put that in place for your family. I hope that is, you know, sound advice that he can take up. So, Raheem Sterling, good luck to you. Now, to end, Arsenal news. Now, this is interesting. Very interesting. Check this out. Micheli has agreed to join Arsenal as part of the recruitment team under director Andrea Berta. Micheli did excellent job at Napoli in recent years, and he's set to leave with AFC move imminent. Deal set to be formally sealed soon, after Sami Mokbel from the BBC already mentioned this. Now, some of the players that this guy has discovered and identified include Kvaratskhelia, but on the other hand, Mykhailo Mudryk. So it's a little bit, but no, overall, the players that he's actually discovered are very decent players. And Arsenal are really changing their recruitment team. For years, they were just not doing what was right at board level. And since, to be honest, I can only look at the trajectory based on what I can see. When Stan Kroenke was in charge of Arsenal properly, it seemed like it was just rubbish and mediocre. When he stepped out of the way and Josh Kroenke, his son, took the reins, that club has transformed fully. And since they've got themselves in Andrea Berta, who so far has done really well in terms of recruitment the last summer, now they're getting Micheli from Napoli. Now, Napoli are in a little bit of a pickle because even Antonio Conte is at, funnily enough, you wouldn't be surprised to hear, but is at loggerheads with De Laurentiis. What a surprise. And Antonio Conte might not last. Again, what a surprise. But Micheli could be on his way out, is on his way out, on his way to Arsenal, and looks like is going to be another Italian hire in this new structure at Arsenal that I think is really, really going to be a good thing for them. They are really stepping up the levels at that level. And when you do that at board level, when you do that in terms of recruitment, then you're on the way to big things. So right now, I would be concerned. Looking from the outside in, I would be concerned in terms of Arsenal and who they're going to identify. And plus with Berta, who has already worked with some top ballers, who he's actually going to allow to come in and how they're going to structure the team in order to maintain the highest level. Yes, they still need to win the Premier League, but you best believe if they do, Arsenal could be on a little bit of a run from now on, I'll be honest. Arsenal look like a club that is structured in a good way. After so many years, Arsenal look like they're serious. Finally. It took them a while. Only took them 20 years, but they finally got there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think overall in terms of Arsenal and in terms of this acquisition and how you see Arsenal moving forward. But I've got to be honest, I'm not looking at them like a joke anymore. Let's just say that. They're serious and they're doing things correctly. So from a neutral perspective, fair play and credit to Arsenal. From a Chelsea perspective, flipping hate it. Hate it. But don't worry, we got Arsenal in a couple of weeks, so looking forward to that. See you at the bridge, lads. See you at the bridge. I hope we better do something. Now, if not, I'm going to look silly. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Subscribe, notification bell on. I will be here tomorrow. I will also be on Shootout. We've got content coming throughout the international break, so make sure you guys are on Shootout too. And I will catch all of you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. See you then. Take care and peace.